the day. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New York Giants taking on the Green Bay Packers.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people...
Mason Crosby.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carried by number 37.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 23 carries, 71 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And that is incomplete.
Jones' pass. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write, possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
25-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 79 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Number 42.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
The tackle made
a very solid gain of 27. First and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and...
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This is 3rd and goal. Now, this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Green Bay.
Jackson now to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Giants take over first and...
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing Jones. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about it.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
A loss of 7 yards.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Packers 7, Giants 0.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Packers.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Miles Jack. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Green Bay.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
The pass.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a third down.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Makes the score Packers 10, Giants 0.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
At their own 25.
And New York set to take the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
A toss play to the running back.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 41, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
17. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Offense.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, Jones looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Christian Kirk.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
That's so educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Right back to him on first down. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Rashawn Gary on the tackle. A gain of...
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Is under review.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Jones now throwing on 1st down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Third down.
From the gun, Jones. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the visitors who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. Terry McLaurin, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we say adios, America. Hola, Mexico City, as we check out the action down at Estadio Azteca. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Robert Woods, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And as you see, they were winners in their ball game. A field goal was the difference. 27-24, the final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the 2nd half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Packers now to take over. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. And they'll begin by running the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 20.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, that's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give them 32 on the play.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and now in that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The previous play is under review.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards. First down.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete to Slayton. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the
Jones off the play fake. And his throw here's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Operating from the gun. Jones got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
At the 31-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Jones now off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
Packers 17.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. 2nd and long. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Pass intended for Robert Onion. Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
11 yards there, just like last play. On 1st and 10, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Jones throwing again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
11-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
12. And a Packer 1st down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Packers.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Crosby puts it through.
The kick is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Jones throwing on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Tennessee Titans.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee. And off we go from Las Vegas. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Ball carried by number.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
4. And it's third down.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On now is the Titans punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
And 9.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 20 carries, 80 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On second down, Rutledge.
Number 5.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
7-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
running back. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, Oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Intercepted by the Titans.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards. And the Titans first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. From the 10, 1st and goal.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4.
Complete.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Well, that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That 1st down run could not have turned out worse for a defense because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
On 3rd down, Rutledge, and the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's the Raiders punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harvey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down now, Rutledge. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Titans nothing.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out come the Titans now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. Now the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
A loss of 6 yards. 3 and out.
On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Nothing.
On now is the Titans punter, standing just outside his own goal line. He'll take it at the 42. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the second quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So, kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game. It's not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
Yeah, they've got that lead so far. 1 interception for him, no touchdown passes. On 2nd down, Rutledge. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
He may try and run for this. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
On the pickup. It's now
on 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0.
6. Titans, nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Down at the 33-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
And the Titans 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
The score, Raiders 6, Titans 3.
So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
But this is a football game, right?
It is.
How you like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one is tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Down at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harvey.
The pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what the offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And got a man. It's Woods. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Going for a right side here, complete. And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
His throw caught right around the 6. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now the pressure gets there and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
The pass.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab, and the Titans have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Tennessee score. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
He'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Raiders 6.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Rutledge. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 45-yard.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, Rutledge. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll give him a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Rutledge. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a throw here, hold in. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Yeah, they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That'll toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Titans.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
they're going to look to throw. And the Raiders have got him.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
At their own 14-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this 3rd quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when
he
we
got
were kids?
The orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. Wasn't yours, wasn't mine. All right, and brought the carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Another carry for the
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
At the 37-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, Rutledge. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
Throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll keep it on the ground. Rutledge. They'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down. Back to throw now on 1st down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 45-yard line.
Fighting through, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
That is sacked.
Throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big.
And he's going to go down again.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He may try and run for this. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
Makes the score Raiders 23, Titans 10.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Raiders' 48-yard line.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
The pass.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
It's 3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Complete.
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods.
Complete to number 84. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. The Titans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4, that's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tennessee.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rutledge, he'll have a 1st down past the 40. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
1st and 10 at their own 17.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Las Vegas, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning.